Okay, hi, I'm Bea Rodrigueza from College of Liberal Arts, LeoCom, DevSud, and Marketing.
Hi, I'm Michael Yu. I'm from College of Liberal Arts. My course is DSM and PhD.
My name is Paolo Chu. I'm from the College of Engineering. My course is BS Chemical Engineering.
My name is Shannon Yap. I'm from Gahongwei College of Engineering. My course is Civil Engineering.
I'm Raymond Pua. I'm from CCS. My course is Computer Science, major in Software Technology.
Okay.
I'm Paolo Lim, College of Business. I'm taking entrepreneurship.
My name is Kat and I'm from COB and I'm taking up accounting.
Hi, my name is Grecia Alcera. I am studying in DLSU and I'm studying BS Applied Economics, majoring in Financial Economics.
Nathan Driz, College of Education.
I'm Pia Rodriguez, College of Education.
My first language is Filipino.
First language is Filipino.
My first language is Hokkien.
My first language is English.
Tagalog.
Filipino.
My first language is English.
My first language is actually Filipino because as soon as I was born, everyone at home just started talking in Filipino.
My first language is English.
I prefer English because it's easier to understand each other and it's the universal language.
I prefer Filipino more because it's something I can use in my everyday life here in the Philippines. But growing up in a Chinese family, I think my parents would want me to speak English more than Filipino.
Filipino because it is more easier and I usually talk with my friends Filipino.
Oh, why?
English. Because it's easier.
Can I actually answer both? I actually mix them up.
In terms
So,
in
Taglish.
in terms with communicating, writing, and reading.
Reading and writing would be English, pero whenever I speak, it's always mixed.
I prefer Tagalog kasi since yun yung first language ko, mas sanay ako mag-communicate using Tagalog language and mas pag nagkikwento ako ng stuff and nag-explain, mas clear siya since yun yung first language ko.
I prefer English because it's the language I'm used to and it's the language I've been using since I was young and since I was in ICA.
Back in high school, I used to prefer English in terms of communicating and writing, and then I started college and everyone was part of like the whole different crowd and I started being comfortable with Filipino and now I can actually speak very fluently because back then I wasn't that fluent at all.
English.
Why?
Because it's universal language.
I prefer English
Why?
because most of my friends and my family use the English language, and growing up and in school we always use English language.
I use it every day, but I use English more.
I use the language in my everyday life because going around the city, you really have to speak Filipino.
I often use my Filipino language at home and at school because I usually talk with my friends in Filipino because it is more easier and fun.
I only use the Filipino language if it's needed and if the person I'm talking to is also speaking in Filipino.
Siguro 50% of my time.
Language. Every day.
Not often. I started using it more often when I went to college because I was surrounded with more people who spoke Filipino. So I guess in a way I had to adapt to that also.
I use Filipino pretty often. I think not as conversational and as fluent as I want to be, but then I do include some Tagalog words whenever I speak now and then.
When I'm angry, just
Only sometimes, like in college I use Tagalog more now, but then before not at all.
I think Filipinos should use the Filipino language because Since people in our generation now don't really use the Filipino language, they prefer speaking the English language, like me. And I don't know the deeper words, so they should do that.
Yes, I think they should use it more because they're in the Philippines. I guess that's what they're supposed to develop more, the Filipino language.
Why?
Yes, because it is our mother tongue and Filipinos should embrace their culture and yun lang.
Yes, I think that they should use it because as Filipinos, we should embrace our culture and our language.
Oh, I think they should be able to choose their own kasi it depends on which language you're comfortable with. So it's more of like, kasi language, I think yung purpose niya is for you to communicate better. So if hindi ka comfortable with that language, you won't be able to communicate that much.
Yes, since nasa Philippines tayo, so parang dapat proud tayo sa language natin.
Yes, because I think that a lot of Filipinos are becoming like me. Hindi masyado magaling mag-Filipino. So I think that we should cultivate it since it is our national language. So medyo sayang.
It's medyo hypocritical saying this, but I do think Filipinos should start using Filipino more often.
Why? Because it's our culture, it's our regional culture, and we should honor it.
Yes.
Why?
Because we're all Filipinos, so we should be proud of who we are. That's why we have to use the Filipino language more.
It is a language that has passed through generations. And it's a unique language, so
The Filipino language means it's something unique that us Filipinos have that no other country has. So I feel that it's something that we should work on and develop more for the future generations.
Filipino language means to me that it is our character.
The Filipino language means to me that it is like you're part of your personality as a Filipino.
It's a national language of the Filipino. Yun lang.
Everything.
Well, I think the Filipino language is part of our identity kasi. So I think it's something that you can't take away from being Filipino, and it's something that we have to learn to love even more. Yeah. Bye!
The Filipino language means a lot to me. I mean, it's the language my parents use at home, my grandparents use at home, my yayas, my drivers, and it's pretty sad that I really don't use it that much as I want to, but then I guess this is like the wake-up call that I need to really start utilizing it more often and actually really pushing myself to use it because it holds a lot of meaning and it's the language of our country.
It represents the history and the culture of our country.
It means a lot because even in the future, if I go abroad or like deal with foreigners, remembering the Filipino language will help me remember where I'm from, and it's part of my identity already.